Hello, child of God. I welcome you once again to Christ Without Borders. You know, like I've said in I think one of the videos I released here, talking about what God said and told me some years back that He was going to use Baumia to reset this nation. I think I've said it already. Now, a lot of people don't see it, and I chipped this in because yesterday I got into a vehicle with some people, and one of the things is a lot of people don't even understand the importance of a Ghana card. That a lot of people don't understand why we need a Ghana card. They don't understand the importance of the Ghana card. They don't understand what we'll be able to do, what the Ghana card allows us to do. It's very important. There are a lot of Ghanaians here who wished we have a system that worked. Some time back we had some of our people in other nations saying the system is working. You need certain infrastructures and things in place for the system to work. And I thank God we are making some headway in those areas. But then my encounter yesterday is I realized people don't even know what a Ghana card is. They don't know even how the importance is. Now, a lot of the things we see out there, when Apple comes out with a new phone, they can just go and pick the phone, and then the company can take it in bits. The company spreads that payment for 1 year, 2 years. Without a credible source of information or data like the Ghana card, those things can never be possible. If that is what we want to do, if that is the angle we want to go to be able to do things like that, we need a credible source of information and data so that the company knows that when I give the phones out, people will not run away. There are a lot of things that is easy to do out there, and some of us, and I think a lot of Ghanaians have been hoping to have some of these things here. And that bridge, that gap, is what the Ghana card, having something like a Ghana card, solves. Credible data where we are able to trace people's relatives. If something happens to somebody, we'll be able to trace to know, okay, we can find your family here, we can find your family there. The Ghana card, having it is very crucial to a lot of things we do. It's very sad when people use things that are supposed to even benefit this nation. And it's very sad when people use it even in politics. It's very sad. Even when we even come to place of even cars, we know out there, the United States, you go to a dealership, you pick the car, you put some money down as down payment, and they spread it over 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And it is flexible for people. To get that same system working here in this nation, we need some form of credible information on people to be able to know that, okay, when we give this to them, they are not going to run away. When it comes to the social side, we know out there, people who don't work are giving some kind of stipends, they are giving some kind of support every month and all that. If you want to do that, and in the absence of a Ghana card, how will whoever or whatever government agency, how would they be able to know who they are giving it to? Is it true that he needs this support? Does he qualify? Does he fall in the bracket? How are we going to know? And Ghana card solves a lot of these problems. It solves a lot of these questions that we have been asking for years. And some of us, we wanted certain things to work in a certain way. And for where we've gotten to 2024 and then stepping into the future, we need a lot of these new innovative ideas. We need people who are able to think about new ideas and are not afraid to execute it. We need people who are able to think about new ideas and have the willpower and desire to chase it and move forward towards it, even if it's difficult. We don't need people who are afraid to even think about new ideas. This is where the world is going. And one of the places of us, especially down here in Africa, being free, being truly independent, is when we come to a point and decide to come up with some of these innovative things and ideas that will help us become ourselves. This is why China is free now. China was colonized once upon a time, but China is free because China decides to think about new ideas, create new ideas, move towards it. And it's sad that when some of these things are popping up in our nation, our own nation, we have people who want to politicize some of these important things that we need as a people. But so that is just by the way. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is that answered prayer. Some of the change we have been waiting for so long. I'm telling you, God said He's going to use Bawumia to reset this nation. I stress it again. I have another prophetic message that was shown to me, and I'm going to add it to this one. I'm not going to do a new video. Now, this one was shown to me on January 14th of 2024. And then what I was shown was an e-meter taxi, electric meter taxi, electric meter taxi that uses some kind of card for mileage. An electric meter taxi that uses some kind of digital card for mileage. I was not really, God did not go in depth about this card, what kind of card it is. It wasn't specific. And that what this card, this e-meter taxi is going to do is provide a lot of jobs for the youth. A lot of jobs, a lot of employment for the youth. And this was shown to me on the 14th of January 2024. I was not given a specific date or timeline when this is going to take off. But this was what it was in the message. E-meter taxi that uses some form of card for mileage. And it is going to be introduced by the current government, to provide jobs, for the youth. Another thing is, it's an electric vehicle, but also has the ability to use normal fuel. It's an electric vehicle, but has the ability to use fuel also. So some kind of hybrid vehicles. And this was the information I was given. So, like I've told you already, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, God has put certain ideas in him that we need as a nation for where we are and where we are going to, where the world, the direction and the tangent the world is going to. We need some of these new innovative ideas. If we say we really want to be free, we want to be independent, and a lot of African countries, have to start thinking this. I think Kenya is doing a lot in that direction, So that's a message for today. E-meter taxis, which has some kind of card for mileage, and which the purpose of this idea is to provide employment for the youth. So if you are a youth, you are hearing this, prepare yourself, put yourself in the right position. If a taxi is something you want to get into, you can learn how to drive. This is going to be introduced. I think that's that. I have other prophetic messages I'm releasing one about an alien invasion God showed me. I think he's going to follow this one. So thank you once again. This is so Christ Without Borders. Always saying it just as it is, just the way God is showing it to me. No bias. I just say what He's telling me, because that is what He's called me to do. Thank you once again. Have a lovely Saturday.